Hey, JMats here, GenerationD20.com, and my 12 days of drafting. This is round 3 of a 64-player original Mirrodin block tournament, and so far the deck has performed admirably. Uh, Not surprising, Lexington Warhammer, one of the biggest bombs in the set, has helped me significantly. And as I look at this, I think it's keepable. It's going to be a turn 4 Hunter. If he's playing white, that helps me even more. Although, Explorer potentially feeds a Sun-Touched Mirror into, a quality color option. Wow, he's kind of hosed if that's what he's doing. So yeah, go ahead and get the 3/3 mirror out, which 3/3 for 3 is very good in this format. Knowing I'm following it up with a Hunter makes me even happier. And I could attack and do the elephant instead, but I think the Hunter, want to get him out and beating just to get the clock started. Playing against Boing, or well, I don't even know how to say it correctly. I've seen him in a couple of these large tourney queues. Oh, and he lost connection to the game. Well, unfortunately, he's back. I was hoping that he had already given up, and that's how I was going to win this round, but no such luck. Looks like I'm actually going to have to play. But I'm the man for the job. I'm forging ahead. I will not be deterred. He got a pretty raw draw, it looks like, if he doesn't have another land. And we're going to be able to bash face pretty hard next turn. Might even have to just cycle the spell bomb. That if he has a artifact land, yeah, it's gonna help. Longbow could be a semi-answer. Although I should get in for 7 here without too much of a challenge. I don't think he would chump, but you never know. And if he did chump, I don't think I'd actually really mind. I'm not getting this guy out. He can be hard to deal with. Can be a great answer for that longbow. The Predator Strike might be all I need to get through. Oh, even better. Just presenting the threats made him turn tail and run. Okay, turn to dust for sure. Seeing that longbow. It's one of the cards I really do kind of fear in the format, that against a like army of weenies, it can do a pretty great job of taking things out. This is definitely a keeper. I have some mono ramp. I have a answer. I have my Warhammer. So with any luck, we'll get the game rolling. Ooh, excuse me. I am tired. That's the problem with these. End up staying up later than I probably should. But they're so damn fun. Especially when I'm winning. And, I rarely have this much success. Kind of forgot about Sliss. I think if he offers the trade, I probably have to take it. I'd like to have the ramp, but getting the additional counters on him, I think he's modular maybe. I think it's just much better for my long-term health to trade for that. Oh, wow. Well, he's certainly got some ramp of his own. We will hope that doesn't mean he has answers, but with 3 cards in hand, he might have a big, bad monster. And who knows what he's up to. I would hope that sometime soon he would pass. Because it's looking like probably just Zealot. Next turn, potentially either War Wagon or equip the Morning Star or cast the Warhammer. Oh yeah, that guy. Well, good news is right now he doesn't have many artifacts, so he's not, or at least for the moment, doesn't seem to be that big of a threat. And you're gonna give me... Yes. Oh, okay. So I think it's not too tough of a choice here. I think with what he has on board, and so that we can... Well, it seems a bit of a waste to kill that. I think maybe instead we just, bring out the Battle Mage. That way when we do cast Turn to Dust, it can also be giving our guys +1/+1, or one of our guys +1/+1. And I'd kind of like to use it as a surprise, like he thinks he's blocking, gonna kill one of our guys, and then suddenly there's no artifacts in play, and he's just dying without dealing any damage. That would help. And again we wait. Oh, I do not have the patience tonight. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, this guy needs to get rolling. Okay. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe he just hates me. Really hates me. Maybe he knows I'm tired. Could be a strategy. I'm gonna stall and hope that he falls asleep. He perhaps knows me too well. Maybe Bob got to him. Okay, so longbow. That makes things a little tougher. Because now I have 2 artifacts. So I guess potentially we could use our zealot to destroy the other artifact if we wanted to. But he's 5. Would actually take a little bit of work to get our guy strong enough to trade, or not trade, but to kill him. So, sorry if this is boring you. This is boring me. When is this guy gonna get rolling again? Okay. I guess I should have seen that coming. And next. So I could tap the battle mage, cast the Morning Star to untap, and attack with a 3/4. If he blocks, I could turn to dust one of the equipment, tell Jalad Justice the other equipment, and get that guy off of the board while saving my creature. And I think that's the play I want to pursue. And it seems a little wasteful to use Tell Jalad Justice on a kind of useless artifact or useless equipment, but it's more like using it on that guy. Okay, so now cast that, get him popped back up, and it's going to look a little suspicious when I attack and don't equip. So he may choose not to defend. Oh, but he went for it. That's good. And I get a scry, and that's good. And he's down to 1 card, and that's good. And, I don't really need a 2/2 Suntouch Mirror, and I'll take the land just because I know I want to be able to equip my Morning Star and cast my Warhammer. Could use a little bit more mana for the cards I have in hand. If I can get a Warhammered Battle Mage crashing in for some serious trample damage, then That could be decent. Okay. But he has a 4/4 flyer. So I have to get the Warhammer equipped and start dealing some to keep up with the Joneses. And here, my guy goes to 3/4. Plus the equipment will go up to a 5/6. So he can't be blocked, dealing some serious damage. And I am set up next turn for the lovely trample effect. Yeah, so he's going aggressive, which I guess you almost have to. Although I might save everything back to block and do something more that way than the other. And if I get this guy equipped, if I'm gonna cast the Chosen regardless, I might as well get the +1 bonus, since that will also be a life-linked bonus, should I be fortunate enough to deal damage. And 723, that's looking mighty fine to me. Okay, so the Chosen, oh well, there goes another. I was gonna say the Chosen could get through 2 of those creatures, but that slows it down some. I still have Trample, and I potentially could cast the War Wagon, tap and untap to get a little bit more. Excuse me, a little more strength behind it. Longbow coming into play, or at least getting searched up. The old Eternal Witnesses. A hard one to deal with. I wonder what he's going to bring back. Oh, and he's bringing back the Arcbound Slith, which really isn't that, I mean, as far as things go, that's not exactly a card I fear, especially with my protection from artifacts individual. And let's see. I guess if I'm going aggro, if this means I trade a potential blocker, it's a double block to kill the Battle Mage, then equip everything onto the Fangren Hunter. Even if he does double block, I'm probably trampling in for a few points of damage and clearing the board of most of his quality creatures. He's sitting at 1 card in hand. So yeah, even though it appears at first glance that he has a better board state, my equipment's just, he's no match for my equipment. And yeah, we wait again. I definitely need to get to bed. Okay, so he's blocking. Okay. So that's a decent trade. Got him down to 3. I have lots of potential for trample and for added power. And there's one card. One card can't kill my hunters. That's what he'd really have to do. If I get to 6, I guess he could. Oh yeah, he can't absorb enough damage to do that. I mean, it's game over. Don't want to give the GG too early, but I knew that was going to be a win there. Alright, I made the top 8, and day 3 of the drafting will be that second draft.